All right, guys, how you doing? This is your man, Captain Bogy, and welcome back to the CREW After Hours. All right, so as you can see here in our panel, we got GB in the house. What up, GB?
Yo, what's up, guys?
All right, O.M.B in the house. What up, O.M.B?
What's going on, man? How's everybody?
Good. Sgt Hess.
How you doing?
Look like he made it through Jurassic Park alive. Good deal, man. All right, we got JMoody in the house. And our special guest for this season 2, episode 15, we got Gino in the house. How's it going, brother?
How you doing?
All right, so he's coming straight from Hollywood.
All right.
All right, straight from Hollywood, 20 feet away from me in the next room. So that's how we do it here with his amazing technology. So guys, here in our topic number 2, we're going to be talking about our top 5 favorite movie characters of all time. And again, we can sit down and write 100 of them, but we're going to go ahead and just whittle it down to 5. Let's see what we got for these 5. All right, so Gino, if you don't mind kicking us off here with your top 5 favorite movie characters.
All right, I'm going to kick it off real fast, make up for some time. I just wanted to address the last quote about Brian, what he was saying. William Goldman won 2 Oscars for All the President's Men and writing Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. And he said, nobody knows anything. Not one person in the entire motion picture field knows for a certainty what's going to work. Every time out, it's a guess. And if you're lucky, an educated one. William Goldman, 2-time Oscar winner. So I understand Brian's point was really excellent, and Humphrey's point was important too. I think you need both. Just wanted to finish that up.
For sure.
So I will go very fast. Number 5, Joker, Joaquin Phoenix. Number 4, Christy Brown, Daniel Day-Lewis. Movie was called My Left Foot, and Daniel Day-Lewis had to learn how to eat with his left foot's pinky and talk like this and be emotional because he had cerebral palsy, and he won the Oscar for that role. I believe his first Oscar. Meryl Streep in Sophie's Choice, Sophie. Marlon Brando, Vito Corleone. And then I'll talk about the number 1 character that has influenced me the most is how I took your question, Travis Bickle in Taxi Driver.
Oh, wow.
That is the reason why I became an actor. My dad was in graduate school, and in the 80s, there used to be these revival houses of old movies. And he took me to see Taxi Driver. And I said to my father afterwards, he asked me, what'd you think of the movie? And I said, Dad, is that guy, I know that guy's not killing people. He's an actor, right? And he said, yeah. I said, that's a very interesting job. I want to do that job. Wow. And my father said, why do you want to do that job? And I said, because that actor is more alive than regular people. He's more alive. I want to feel that. I want to experience the aliveness that actor is experiencing. And I've been an actor ever since. That's my list.
Well, thank you very much. Wow, definitely know quite a few of those on that list, man. Thank you so much for sharing that.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
All right, JMoody. So, top 5 favorite movie characters.
Oh, well, one was already mentioned, the Joker. So I'm just gonna splat out all 5 here: Batman, Superman, Rocky, Joker, and the Iron Man.
Nice.
Okay. And which one would you say is your top 1 from that list, and why would it be the top 1?
You know, definitely Rocky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Character.
All right. So, and any reason why Rocky is the character of Rocky is that top 5 for you? That top 1?
Well, it's a story of overcoming, and I think in this day and age, I think everybody needs a positive, well, role model and, something that, that can kind of like, kind of people
Help you
can,
persevere.
yeah,
Plus, you're over 40.
yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, so Sergeant Hess, so what do you have for your top 5 characters?
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Haha.
Okay. Edward Scissorhands.
Ooh.
Redbeard from Tyrone Powers, the Black Swan. Okay.
Okay.
And then you have I would go with Robert De Niro, but as Sam Rothstein in Casino, because I thought he played that character smooth. I like smooth
Ooh.
characters. Okay.
Wow.
And then you have I'm drawing a blank on the last one here. I'm picturing them. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. Again, Judy Garland. So when she plays in Yellow Ribbon, she plays the teenager, not Wizard of Oz Judy Garland, but after that. But I like her in Wizard of Oz too. So, and the reason is because the backstories of the people is what I like to enjoy, how they came up and about. I mean, I know you in your last episode you mentioned Arnold Schwarzenegger, and if you know the story of Arnold Schwarzenegger, the man accomplished so much with such things ahead of him that he had to fight through. It's a very interesting story to see what he's become. So those are my 5. And Judy Garland had a rough life, and she got through it, and a lot of people owe her credit. So
Awesome.
that's mine.
All right, Sergeant Hess. Well, thank you very much for your list. GB, so your top 5 movie characters.
Oh, movies? Okay. Well, I had one that was a TV show, but I'll change it up. So, it was gonna be Mark Hamill's Joker, but well, I mean they had Batman movie animated, but I'll change it up. Of course, Wolverine is my favorite. That's why I always thought short, pissed, and hairy when I was a kid. So that's my boy right there. Superman, Christopher Reeve Superman. That still to me is iconic, and that song, the theme song from John Williams is just amazing. I can't listen to that music. I'll drive too fast. You got Freddy Krueger, because that's a bad guy that just makes you laugh, and I don't know, you'd be friends if you wanted to.
He still kills.
As a kid, I used to love him. Even when I was like 10 years old, I love Freddy Krueger. You got Tom Hiddleston as Loki. That's actually my favorite villain in the whole Marvel universe. Actor wise, not really, for the other guys, I just like him for some reason. I just like his character. And number 1, of course, is going to be Egon Spengler from Ghostbusters. As a kid, when I used to watch the movie, I mean, seriously, when I used to watch the movie, I used to wear glasses. I had LASIK done. I used to be a little bit nerdy, not as nerdy as my brother. And watching him get a chocolate bar for doing something right, I'm a chocoholic. So that was like, wow, he's just like me.
Wow.
So that's why I like Egon Spengler.
Awesome. All right. Good top list, top 5 list there. All right. So O.M.B, your top 5 movie characters.
All right. So mine, it's some of them have already been mentioned, but
Cool.
Batman, Michael Keaton, Batman. For sure. Yeah, that's.
You gotta get to see him again soon.
Yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait, because that
Well,
guy.
yeah,
he set the he set the standard for me as Batman.
I think he's one of the best ones.
Yeah, by far. I love him.
Him and Nolan's Christopher Bale's Batman. I like too.
This one's a little bit. This one is more personal, but Frank Serpico from the movie Serpico with Al Pacino.
A few months ago.
Wow.
Badass.
Forrest Gump. Of course. I mean.
Wow.
The Terminator, the second Terminator. Feel like there was a lot more emotion he played in that one, and even though he was a robot. But number 1, I kind of gave it away in the last segment, but Rocky. I mean, listen, I really identify with Rocky, just not only because of the character, but just because of the sequences of what he's gone through. You know,
Yeah.
obviously not the rags to riches and stuff, but more like the perseverance of, you know, going through things and then kind of like being knocked down and then coming back again. You know, I've gone through that a few times in my life. You know, I've had to restart my life over twice and just have to rebuild, you know, starting from scratch. And you know, it's hard. It's hard to start from nothing and then to build up again, like how, and just like how he did going from Rocky 4 to 5. And you know, it's I've identified with him even more so. Like I've always been a fan of Rocky, especially, I know it's cheesy, but Rocky 4, and the reason why Rocky 4 holds dear to me is because me and my dad, every time Rocky 4 comes on, it doesn't matter what part it's on, we watch it. Doesn't matter. We
Drago,
he's the
break.
Drago. I break.
I will break you.
He's like, it's like a piece of iron, you know, in Russian, you know, and it's just, I see 3 of them. Hit the one in the middle. You know, it's that movie, me and my dad connect with that movie. Like, you know, I mean, we connect with a lot of things, but that movie, like, it doesn't matter. It could be in the last 10 minutes and we're going to sit there and watch it and we just laugh at the same time because we're just like, yo, damn madre, míralo, tagando, you know, and just, we just have a good time. And that movie, that Rocky plays dear to me because of that.
Cool, man. All right. And let me point out, I'm pretty sure GB is ready for me to mention this, but you know, you recently saw Rocky, right? And you know, even though you know we were pulling your leg, that you know everybody's seen Rocky, but what you know, how did you enjoy it? Or, I mean, what was your perspective? What did you take away from it?
Well, like I said, seeing it as, you know, someone who's seen a lot of movies now, and the way I mean, sometimes I watch movies and I'll see a little bit of cinematography, sometimes like how they do special effects and what do they do and stuff like that. And especially watching an older movie, seeing it in the eyes of somebody during that time compared to what we do now, it was pretty good. I mean, Rocky got lucky for actually getting picked to be the fighter.
Yeah.
In that fight, and he got really popular there. And you see him trying his best to be that fighter because that's all he knew. He wanted to be a boxer, and it was good. I mean, like I said, for its time, it started out a little slow, but then it got better. You see the progression and things like that, and the way they edited it. But and I understand it was his first movie, and he was doing it and stuff like that. But it was pretty good. It was good, especially the his growth and how he became the fighter that way, and from being somebody who no one really wanted to really take him, you know, seriously, to actually doing it and being the best that he can be.
Awesome.
That's what I saw from it.
And to piggyback on that, I just want to mention that Rocky is on the top 100 AFI list. So, I mean, if you've never seen the list before, guys, go ahead and look it up. Just type in top 100 AFI movies of all time, and you'll be surprised how many great movies on there. Of course, the list could be 1,000 easily, but yeah, you definitely got to check that out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys and share with you guys my top 5 movie characters of all time. And most of you guys know that I was born in the 70s, but of course, 9-10 years old, more of an 80s kind of boy. So at number 5, I got Rambo. Huh. Need I say more? First Blood, and all the subsequent ones. One of the things I love about Rambo, and with Sylvester Stallone behind it, even with Rocky, that in the last 5-10 years, he's done another Rocky and another Rambo movie on top of everything. So I enjoyed this last Rambo movie that he came out. I mean, like usual, he kicked ass. He picks up one machine gun and takes out 100 Vietnam fighters. But that's what Rambo does, right? So Darth Vader at number 4, one of the ultimate villains, movie history. And then also given the twist, finding out that he's the father of the good guy in the movie of Star Wars. At number 3, James Bond. movie character. What a son of a gun. He survived many decades and many, many things that have gone on politically and economically, globally. And I mean, when a James Bond movie comes out, you know it's going to be kick-ass. Of course, different actors have played it, and there's probably, a few that didn't do such a well job, but the character itself, James Bond, who here wouldn't want to be James Bond? At number 4, and this is kind of, because this is an ultimate favorite comic book character that I love, but I'll leave it at number 4 is I'm sorry, number 2, Spider-Man. And I've really enjoyed all the movie adaptations, so far, because I was a huge movie comic book collector of Spider-Man. So I mean, he's my favorite character of all time in the comic books. But the movies, really enjoyed the movies. Can't wait to see what's going to come out next on Spider-Man. So I put him there, and I had to leave the number 1 spot to my ultimate favorite movie, or more like trilogy of all time, of Back to the Future, Marty McFly.
I knew it. I knew it.
I was actually more of a Doc fan. Doc was my favorite of the movie. Doc.
Yeah, no, Doc. No, oh my God, no. That movie was for me anyway, the perfect storm. I mean, every character, the storyline, the look of the movie, just the way everything happened. I mean, each one of those movies for me is a treasure, and they just work, beautifully. But of course, Marty McFly, and for those that know, or maybe the ones that don't know, Marty McFly was I mean, he was the original actor that they wanted, but they couldn't get him because he was, I believe, a Family Ties or something like that. And
yeah, he was busy on Family Ties.
They couldn't, they couldn't take him, use him. So they went with this other actor. I forgot his name right now. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, and they actually spent money there. They started filming.
Was it Eric Stoltz?
There you go, Eric Stoltz.
Yeah, that's right.
So they spent quite a bit of money, but the director and the writer, they weren't feeling it. That wasn't the Marty McFly that they needed, and they went ahead and did a bold move, and they asked the movie company that they really wanted to get Michael, what's his name again?
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox. The rest is history. They were able to get him, and of course, Michael J. Fox, did a heck of a sacrifice. I think he was like sleeping like 3-4 hours a day, and doing both shows, because that was the deal that they had to make. That Family Ties was first, and anything after that, he can go ahead and do the movie. And of course, that one little character change, that one actor change. I mean, that's what made the made the difference. So Marty McFly. Every time I watch that movie, I'm in his shoes, and I'm an '80s boy, so I definitely love that, and the time travel, him. He's just a comedic genius, at that age. I could just keep on talking about it, but that is my number 1. And it was a close tie with Spider-Man, but I had to go with my real essence of movie characters. So those are my 5. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Thank you guys for sharing yours. And for you guys watching out there, if you have, your top 5 characters that you want to share, go ahead and put it in the comments below. We're going to be checking it out. So thank you guys so much for joining. We are here at the very end of our topic number 2 of season.
I wanted to say one thing real quick, if I could.
Of course.
It's a very interesting thing. Thank you. It's a very interesting thing. Actors getting fired at the last minute. Harvey Keitel was fired from Apocalypse Now while in the middle of filming in the Philippines. And he was replaced. And Francis Ford Coppola said it was my fault. Harvey did nothing wrong. I picked the wrong actor. And then he got, my goodness, help me guys, who replaced him? Martin Sheen replaced him and became an international star. So shit happens, man. Shit happens.
Sometimes for the better.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right. And actually, before we do go ahead and give our sign off, I do want to mention, to all the crew here of the CREW After Hours, that we are going to have as an added host, and everybody go ahead and join me to say congratulations for O.M.B. will be joining us as a host in for T.C.A. So welcome O.M.B.
Thank you. Thank you.
has
O.M.B.
been
Office of
episodes.
Management and Budget.
That's it. So O.M.B. was a special guest, a few months ago, and he joined us in, I believe it was 2 other episodes. Just joining us, helping us out, having fun. But definitely great contribution, and we spoke. So he definitely looked like he's excited to join us here and contribute to the CREW After Hours. So O.M.B. man, thank you for joining us, man.
Oh man, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for having me, and thank you for allowing me to talk. And I can ramble on for days. So
Good stuff, man. All right, guys. So this is the end of this topic number 2 of season 2, episode number 15. And the crew right now is about to sign off. So JMoody.
In space and in your face.
That's it. Sgt Hess.
Eat it, lose.
Hey, we all are. That's true. O.M.B.
hey, play loud and play proud.
That's it. GB.
Go.
All right. Gino in the house.
I think it froze.
Did he freeze
Gino-
in your other room?
Yeah, he is, but
Well, you better check
at
your
least he looks
internet.
happy.
Yeah.
Because in the other one when it froze, he looked sad. All right. Hang tight, guys. You froze? Yeah, come on my camera. I know.
Oh, $10 if Boogie sits on his lap.
Sorry, I'm back. Hollywood is magic.
All right.
It's a real
Hey.
pleasure, guys. Real pleasure. I had a ball. Thank you very
Hey,
much
man.
for your kind invitation. And
No
Humphrey, too.
problem.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, man. This is your man, Captain Bogy, saying, "Nuff said."